name is Gabe Zollner. For those of you that might not remember or might not know who Congressman Darrell Issa is, he's the chairman of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee. And Darrell Issa, Congressman Issa, was very active and very much in the news last year when he was trying to uncover what really took place with Operation Fast and Furious. And as you may or may not recall, Obama had said that he had no prior knowledge prior to the death of the border agent. And he said that, again, what he did see, he saw on television on some news report. And we know that the Honorable, actually the less than Honorable Attorney General Eric Holder, he pretty much said the same thing. He was totally unaware of it until Brian Terry's death, as did Janet Napolitano, who, by the way, Brian Terry indirectly worked for, actually directly worked for, because she's responsible for the Border Patrol. Anyway, there's a gentleman by the name of David Ogden, and I've made mention of him on numerous videos in the past. David Ogden was an individual who was the Assistant Attorney General, and what he had said back in March the 24th, you can Google this, March the 24th, 2009, he had said that President Obama had provided initial funding of $10 million. So you'd think that if Obama gave $10 million, he'd have a clue of what it was for. But the way he gives away trillions, who knows? Anyway, at the same time, the less than Honorable Attorney General Eric Holder, he said pretty much the same thing. He had no prior knowledge, nor did Janet Napolitano prior to the death of Border Agent Brian Terry. We know that not to be true. In either case, again, the congressman was very close to uncovering the truth when Obama stepped in and exerted executive privilege. Now, what people need to know, and I have said this in other videos, the only way that Obama could exert executive privilege is that if he was not involved in any of it. Now, we already know from the videotape from David Ogden, March 24th, 2009, that's not the case because Obama gave initial $10 million of funding. And we also know from David Ogden that the less than Honorable Attorney General was fully involved as well because he was supportive, etc., etc. Just Google David Ogden, March 24th, 2009. Anyway, where I'm leading to all of this is it seems very strange to me that Congressman Darrell Issa, who again is chairman of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee, has not said a single thing that I'm aware of over Benghazi. Nothing. He wasn't even there questioning Hillary Clinton when she was given her dog and pony show under oath on Benghazi. All that turned out to be was the Democrats down on knees, you know, bowing down to the Royal Secretary of State. Anyway, what surprises me again is that Congressman Issa never said a word then, nor have I heard him say anything at all about Benghazi. As I've said numerous times, Benghazi is the key to ending this nightmare, and I don't understand why Darrell Issa, who is chairman of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee, wouldn't get involved. Now, that might not be 100% true. I might understand. For those of you that remember or might have seen The Godfather, remember when the Don had made the guy an offer that he sort of couldn't refuse? And the guy woke up with a horse's head in his bed. It was his horse, and he loved that horse. Now, I don't know. Is it possible that Congressman Darrell Issa was made an offer that he couldn't refuse? You know, the Chicago way, and I've said this in other videos as well, it's either, you know, you take the gold or you take the lead. I mean, when you think about it, why wouldn't he be involved? Why wouldn't he be heading up the investigation on Benghazi? For that matter, why wouldn't anybody be heading up the investigation on Benghazi? Benghazi is the key to end this nightmare. And the only way that we can get focus, as focus needs to be applied, is if we contact our senators and our congressmen every day and demand that they investigate Benghazi. That will end this nightmare. Those two U.S. ex-Navy SEALs, they didn't die for nothing. They did die because they didn't obey 3 stand-down orders. The only one that can give them a stand-down order is the commander-in-chief. Somebody has to uncover why those orders were given. And that will end this nightmare. Thanks.